The legacy of a young Westerly boy who bravely fought cancer lives on. It's hard to believe, but it's been more than 1 year since the passing of 8-year-old Dorian Murray, who became famous with his inspiring message of Be Strong. Last year, we spoke with the co-author of Dorian's book, Leaving a Mark, and Nicole Cannella is back in studio to share an update on all whom his story has touched. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Brendan.
Welcome back. You know, it's certainly not under the easiest of circumstances to have you here, just passing the 1-year mark of this inspiring young man's incredible journey and story. But you really are working tirelessly to carry on his lasting impact. I mean, he personified courage. Talk about what has happened in the last 12 months.
Absolutely. It's pretty surreal that it's been a year. Melissa and I actually just got together to do a book signing, and I think we're both trying to process the fact that it's been, 12 months, as you said.
Sure.
Dorian has indelibly left an imprint on me and on, millions of people, and I'm honored to be able to share in his legacy.
And we're seeing some of the pictures now, the video, just the outpouring of support around the world was staggering. It was overwhelming. And you actually wrote this book with him. Talk about what it was like when it was just the two of you working on this project. I mean, he certainly was cognizant of what was going on. Right. What were those shared experiences between the two of you like?
Well, I had started the manuscript after I had gone to one of the events where you could shave your head in solidarity with kids with cancer. And I panicked and I couldn't do it. And I thought, if I am a grown woman and I have so much fear in just something as simple as losing your hair, imagine what it feels like to be a child who doesn't have a choice in that.
Absolutely. And talk about the Dorian J. Murray Foundation, the work being done there, because this foundation is really carrying on the legacy and inspiring so many others.
Absolutely. His namesake foundation is so important, and all of the proceeds from the book do go to trusted nonprofits that support research, support families. You wouldn't believe the amount of families who are on the verge of foreclosure and cars repossessed just because they have to pay their medical bills. I have met families that have touched my heart and will forever be a part of my life.
And those families mean so much, the friends mean so much, and there's been celebrity involvement as well. I mean, we're looking at some of these photos have international significance. Talk about that outpouring of support at the highest level, at every level, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of these people just have such big hearts that I'm so grateful to have them share in the journey. Kevin James, for one. Kevin James is somebody that had reached out to Dorian at the height of his illness and Skyped with him and gave him that one-on-one time. And so I really made it a point to find him, to thank him, and to let him know that though Dorian had passed on, that there is a book that isn't just about Dorian, it's about all of the fighters and all the little children who are battling cancer.
And lastly here, before we wrap up, proceeds from this book, they all go towards the better cause, don't they?
Absolutely. So we have amazing trusted nonprofits that are going to benefit from the royalties, especially Dorian J. Murray Foundation.
Well, it's just a little something we can do. There are so many things that we think, oh, we can't make an impact with regard to, but we can make a difference here. And Nicole, we thank you so much for continuing to share a little bit of this young man's legacy of fighting and carrying on.
Absolutely.
Pleasure to have you here as always.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Of course. You can read more about Dorian's message with Leaving a Mark. The book is available in stores and online now.